You know what, Smitty, tonight we have two teams that love to push the tempo, love the pace. Smitty, do you like the fact the NBA is getting faster?
You know, I like it, Kevin. Don't like is the coming down and taking a shot, an ill-advised shot. There's nothing wrong with playing fast, getting the ball up the court. If you don't have an advantage or a high percentage shot, just bring it out and run your offense.
Stay within the offense, another.
Yep,
right?
Stay within the offense.
Now Rose, following the miss by John Morant from deep.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Doumbouya pulls it in. Inside. Here's DeRozan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Pass to Fournier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's Kennard. Now here's Drummond. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
To the wing right side. Here's Morant. Memphis the rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Drummond. Goes up with it. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Morant. Puts one up from 19. They grab their own miss. No good from Clark.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Kennard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Doumbouya. And the jam by Doumbouya.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
To the inside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Pass to Rose. Outside DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots a 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. A steal. Here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fader on the way. Pass to Rose. Lets the three fly. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in.
Works that one inside nicely.
Pass to Kennard. Drummond with it. Back to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they'll get another chance. To the middle. Out to DeRozan. A second chance effort. Right side Rose. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Shines over Fournier. Another miss by DeRozan.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
That shot, no good. Good D by Drummond.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Clark. Doumbouya pulls it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Drummond. Good work there as it goes. Drummond's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. And there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and there's not as many back-to-backs.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Stolen by Doumbouya. Pass to Rose. Here's Kennard. That 3 off the mark.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now Morant. Back to Clark. 6 to shoot. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The Pistons working the ball around now. DeRozan with it. Defended now by Fournier. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Down low. Stolen by Doumbouya. It's Drummond, high post. Out to DeRozan. Here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rose, no good. And another turnover here by Memphis.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Melton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the left side wing. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Reed. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Doumbouya. And the layup's good off the glass. Dumboya's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Ramsey. And it's good for 2. Detroit leading by 13. Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Dumboya. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Takes the 3. Some solid defense from Robinson. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dumboya. 8 points for him. From outside the arc. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Schroeder. Good on the shot.
Not one to back down inside. Schroeder likes to get right into the teeth of the defense.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Cousins. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Ramsey. They get it again. Here's Schroeder. In the corner, it's Robinson. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Pistons lead by 13. Poke loose. .149 left in the first quarter. That one drops for him.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Brown throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now Schroeder. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And they've had a real tough half here, Ken. No surprise. The score reflects the amount of turnovers they've had. Way too many.
Fires it up. Tries again. And Cousins puts it back in.
One thing about DeMarcus, he's got an edge to him, and a lot of the time, it works to his advantage.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Dumboya.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Robinson for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hands it from downtown. He has 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Over to the wing. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And And so it's Detroit in command. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Now, here is Reed. And here's Brown outside. Outside, Robinson. Here's the three. Memphis the rebound. Here's Cousins. And it's blocked. Brown drives in. Reed makes it off the glass. Reed's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pistons. Stripped it away. Here's Brown. To the paint. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
And Memphis making a change here. Schroeder outside. 16 feet away. And again, Memphis no good. Pistons leading by 20. Over in the corner, Brown. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Drills the three-pointer.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Melton. Five on the clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Stolen by Doumbouya. Pass to Kennard. Drummond with it. No good there.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Latrey. He can't get that one. And the Pistons now going the other way.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Clark for 3. Drills it from outside. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Pass to Kennard. Detroit getting another chance here. Now, Doumbouya. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Pass to Drummond. And it's blocked. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Doumbouya.
Derrick Rose being aggressive off the pick and roll, doing a nice job of coming off screens and finding his teammates.
Here's Ramsey. Off target with his 3.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Schroeder to end the run. Rebound by Rose.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Doumbouya. He's got 12. And the shot is good. Doumbouya's got 14 points.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Kennard's shot is off.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Pass to Schroeder. Fires the 3. And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. Pass to DeRozan. Inside. On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots a fader. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
Robinson left side. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. To the middle. Here's Doumbouya. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, last season, the NBA expanded the three-point shootout contest to 10 contestants at All-Star Weekend. Smitty, do you ever wish that you'd had another shot at it?
Yes, indeed, Kevin. I didn't shoot it as well as I wanted to in that contest. Whether they added 10 or more or 20 players, I just wish I had another shot. But it's over, and now I can dream about it.
Rebound Andre Drummond. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice statistic.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Out left to the wing. From the arc. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Shooting for Memphis.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now here's DeRozan. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And again, Memphis no good. Pass to Fournier. Cousins with it. To the left wing. Memphis moving it around. To the wing on the left. No good from outside. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
For Memphis, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
The improved awareness of Andre Drummond may not have seen this shot clock running down early in his career, but guess what? He sees it now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
He gets it in there. Cousins has got his second bucket.
Hey, you're not going to outmuscle Cousins. He converts through contact as well as anyone.
Pass to Drummond. Brown with it. He's got 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. To the right side. Down low. Here's Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Aggressive move by one of the most talented bigs in the game. DeMarcus Cousins is focused right now.
Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. And it's Drummond with the jam. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Detroit just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Fires from the wing. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pistons. Fournier in the corner. To the inside. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. That one, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Drummond's got 17 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Rose. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. To the paint. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 19 points.
When Drummond's playing with passion and fire, he can be unstoppable.
And here's Morant. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's Detroit's ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. Shoots. It's blocked. He goes up again. That one off the back iron and out. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's DeRozan. Nice D from Fournier. It's tipped. Here's Morant. That one, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Rose goes in. And he gets it to go. Rose has got his first bucket of the night.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Doumbouya. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Rose. Right side, DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Why not? When you have a scorer like DeRozan, keep going to the well.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on both. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he used it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Over to the left wing. Clark for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Basket counts.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Here's Drummond. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Pistons have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
From 11 feet away, number 32 buries the jump shot. 8 points for him. Now here's Rose. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Kennard. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low. It's Fournier on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Detroit. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Back to Drummond. Here's Clark. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now Rose. Over Morant. On target from 13 feet. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
All Rose needs is a small amount of space to operate. These shots are too easy for him.
Pass to Morant. To the wing on the left. Trains the three-pointer. Here's Rose. And here's Doumbouya. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And so here's Memphis. Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The three kept alive. Pass to Brown. Inside. Intercepted. Now here's Cousins. He's covered by Brown. Cousins, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out to the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Pistons have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game. And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
His first personal foul.
I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Reed. He's guarded by Cousins. Out to the right wing. Bangs home the trifecta. 16 points for him.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
The offensive rebound. Connects from three-point range.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Melton. Brown drives in. Here's Plumlee. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Cousins. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Melton. It's blocked. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. From past the arc, sinks the triple.
Guys, you will not see too many of those kind of threes in transition.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen away. 3-on-3. Robinson left side. Snatched away. Now Detroit moving it up. Pass to Drummond. Got it. Good job in the low post. Drummond's got 9 points here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Count that one.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Here's Cousins. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Grizzlies have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he can't hit the second.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Into the lineup for Detroit.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Detroit foul call.
Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Round with it. Robinson picks him up. Cousins pulls it in. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. That one good for 2. 14 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Pass to DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Hard not to bite on Drummond's pump fake. You have to get up quick to have any chance to contest his shot.
And he makes the first.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
12 seconds left to play in the third.
Come get it, come get it.
Left side, DeRozan. Andre Drummond has been on display for Detroit. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Schroeder. We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. The drive by Cousins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Cousins, no good on the free throw.
Some call him a star, some call him a tease. Cousins is somewhere in between the two.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Pushing it up. And that one is stuffed right through.
Credit the length and athleticism of Drummond to get things started. He's the rare center who picks up a lot of steals.
And finished off by Brown.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Morant. That one's off, still out of sync. Detroit leading by 23. Here's Rose. Fournier pulls it down.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Drummond in the post. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, there are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
For the Pistons, the Grizzlies on offense. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Morant. To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. Out to the right wing. A nice shot by Reed. Fournier with the ball. Now here's Morant. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Out left to the wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. This one for three. Good on the triple. 23 points in the game.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Pass to Fournier. Down low. Pulls up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Morant. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Plumlee in the high post. Nifty move. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul for the Pistons. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
They need this. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Brown outside. In the corner, it's Crawford. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
No good on the three.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
To the inside. Lays it up off the glass. Plumlee's got 8 points here in this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the left wing. He had a nice open look right there.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Right wing. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And here's Morant. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Brown. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Brown right side. And here's Crawford. Back to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Detroit.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 31.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Offensive rebound. Drummond. And he gets it back. They shoot again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's got 27 points. Here's Morant. From outside, off the mark. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're up by 33. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Back to Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. Here's Melton. From downtown. The shot, no good. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Goes back up. Got it.
This is what Morant does best, a natural scorer.